Imagine a warrior so fierce that his name struck fear across continents. A man who built the largest contiguous empire in history. This is the story of Genghis Khan, the man who changed the world forever. Born as Temujin in 1162, his early life was full of hardship. His father was poisoned by rivals, and his family was left to survive in the unforgiving Mongolian steppes. But Temujin was no ordinary child. He learned to endure, to fight, and to lead. By the late 12th century, Temujin had gathered loyal followers and waged war against rival Mongol tribes. Through his intelligence and brutal warfare tactics, he united the Mongols under one rule. In 1206, he took the title Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. The Mongol Empire was born. Genghis Khan was not just a warrior, he was a strategic genius. His army moved at lightning speed, used advanced tactics, and struck fear in enemies. From China to Persia, Russia to the Middle East, his conquests reshaped the world. Cities fell, kingdoms crumbled, and the Mongols became an unstoppable force. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but his empire continued to expand under his descendants. At its peak, the Mongol Empire covered 22% of the Earth's landmass, the largest in history. His influence is still seen today in cultures, trade routes, and military strategies. Genghis Khan's army was not just large, it was highly organized, disciplined, and terrifyingly fast. His key military innovations included superior mobility. Warriors could ride for days without stopping, carrying multiple horses to switch between. Psychological warfare. Cities that resisted faced complete destruction, while those that surrendered were spared. Advanced tactics. Mongols used feint retreats, ambushes, and siege warfare to defeat much larger enemies. This unstoppable force expanded the empire at an unimaginable speed. Genghis Khan's conquests reshaped the world. His army crushed the Xia and Jin dynasties in China, then turned westward, annihilating Persian and Islamic empires. The Mongols invaded northern China, capturing Beijing. The Mongols wiped out the Khwarezmian Empire after its ruler killed Genghis Khan's envoys. 23. Mongols reached Europe, defeating the Kievan Rus in modern-day Russia. Wherever they went, they left a mark, sometimes of terror, sometimes of innovation. Despite his reputation for brutality, Genghis Khan was also a visionary ruler. He created the Yasa, a legal code that promoted religious tolerance. Buddhists, Christians, and Muslims were all allowed to practice freely. Trade and communication. He established the Silk Road under Mongol protection, making travel safer and boosting the economy. Postal system. The Yam system, a network of relay stations, allowed messages to travel at incredible speeds across the empire. His rule was harsh but fair. and his policies helped shape modern governance. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but the Mongol expansion didn't stop. His sons and grandsons continued his legacy, pushing the empire even further. His grandson Kublai Khan conquered all of China and founded the Yuan dynasty. The Mongols reached as far as Hungary and Poland, influencing European warfare. At its peak, the Mongol Empire covered 22% of the Earth's landmass, the largest in history. But all empires rise and fall. Eventually, the Mongols split into different factions and their dominance faded. Genghis Khan's legacy lives on. Today, his impact is seen in military tactics used by modern armies, cultural exchanges that connected East and West, genetic history. It's estimated that 1 in 200 men worldwide carry his DNA. From a young outcast to the greatest conqueror in history, Genghis Khan's story is one of ambition, resilience, and unmatched leadership. Genghis Khan was more than just a conqueror. He was a force of history. His empire may have faded, but his influence remains.